What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. Hope everybody's having an awesome week. Man, so there's been a lot going on in the Dragon Ball world, okay? Kakarot's been out, and what you're seeing here, guys, like I told y'all, and we've known, those of you who follow the channel, there will be more DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. What was said that was coming next was Dragon Ball Super, which, if you look at everything that's going on now, it's primed for it, especially Trunks' timeline. It is there's no mistaking them putting Trunks going Super Saiyan 2, Supreme Kai, the whole boost stuff that happened in his timeline in the game, perfectly setting the stage for Goku Black. Super excited about that. Right here, Dragon Ball games, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. They said we have more plans for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Please wait for further information. This has also been retweeted by several prominent members in the Dragon Ball community, DBS Hype, and guys like that. So, guys, it's happening, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's just the way things are. So get ready, buckle up. It's gonna be a long, joyful ride. But what I brought y'all here for today was this freaking trailer here. The gameplay. I haven't went through it yet with you guys. I went through it myself. I was actually watching it in class when I had some free time. Downtime, of course. So without further ado, let's go through this trailer, man, because there's some fun stuff to see here. I'm going to turn that volume off. I don't know if there's music in there, but I'm not trying to get copywritten. You know what I'm saying? So love the animation. One thing that I liked about this off top was the flying animation. The flying animation in this game looks so freaking fluid. The world is vast. I love the mix. I know this may be out of the norm. Some people might not like this. It took me some getting used to it first. But this right here, like how the smoke and all that, the smoke has like a cartoony effect. You know what I'm saying? It matches the character's effects. At first, I kind of didn't vibe with it. Or the dust rather, let me say, because the world looks so realistic, but then you got that kind of smoke. It doesn't bother me anymore. I actually like it, but I love it how, to me, they got flying right. They got flying right, because if you look back at other games where they fly, it's really stiff. This is more fluid. Reminds me a little bit of Kakarot, but the flying in this looks so much better than in Kakarot. It just looks fluid. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, let's talk about some things in this. Of course, you got your timer here, your characters here. I mean, this very much resembles Tenkaichi. It is Tenkaichi. You got your charge meters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got their health bar. You also have this, which signifies how many health bars they have. Now, the number underneath the character here, this number increases, and this is kind of, to me, kind of takes from Ultimate Tenkaichi, guys. Remember in Ultimate Tenkaichi where you had to have a meter that was filled a certain amount for you to be able to not only perform super attacks, but also be able to deflect blast and things like that? That's pretty much what this is. The higher this number, the more that meter is full, it allows the characters to perform their ultimate attacks, also like deflecting ki blasts and things like that. So I really like that. Now, can you still perform your super attacks, your Kamehamehas and things like that? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Your ultimate attacks and stuff is going to take meter as well as your defense. So taking damage, let's back up just a tad bit. Taking and giving damage causes that meter to fill up. And more than likely, guys, damage taken is going to fill it up a little bit more. I love the ki charge. The auras look good. It looks like a Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super aura charge. You know what I'm saying? While Vegeta's smashing into the ground, Goku sitting here charging his meter. And see, you see that little nudge right there? Let's back up a few frames. Goku charged it to the max, and like any other, Dragon Ball game, you have that meter here, right here, where it fills up, it starts to charge and give you that burst mode, if you will. I thought that was pretty unique. Now, the number changed here. I don't know what those numbers changed from. Let's back up a smidge. Okay, so right now I don't know what these are. These right here represent. It could be like a stored one of these, I don't know. But when this number reached 1, this changes to 2. So maybe they have a super attack or something like that in the chamber. Maybe it's a transformation type of deal. We'll see whenever they transform, because I didn't notice that in the live stream. See, both of those numbers changed to 1, and that changed to a 2. Battle damage. Clothing damage is in the game. I love to see it. The game is so fluid. It's so fast, and I love it. Super, super cool. The mark on the ground was there. I don't know if it goes away. I don't know how far you can go within this arena. See, it changed to 2. This number here changed to 3. Goku's already taken some clothing damage, as is Vegeta. Okay, so he performed a super attack right there. This number didn't change. Okay, it stayed at a 2. So your super attacks are tied to this meter here. Your ultimate attacks, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've seen, is tied to this meter, as well as your deflections. Okay, this number still stayed at a 3. So once again, it's not tied to that. It's tied to this here. Let's back up just a smidge more. Yeah, see, Goku used the Kamehameha. It took away those bars. These remain the same. I like that. It should be that way. I don't know if Ultimate Tenkaichi was that way. It was a terrible game. Had some good elements. You know what I'm saying? But by using a super attack, a Kamehameha, their base super attacks just takes this meter, while these are involved with the ultimate attacks, your defenses and things like that, your counters. That's what they talked about in the live stream and stuff like that. That's super duper cool. I'm excited to see that. The ultimate attacks may take this. I know for sure this is involved with your counter game and stuff like that. I like the smoke right there. Still got a crater in the ground. That's fun to see. Vegeta's gi is gone. His Saiyan armor. Okay, so Vegeta. Okay, so this number went up to a 3. This one stayed at a 3. So whatever this is maxed out at a 3. Maybe this has to do with a banked counter. I don't know. We'll know more as the game goes along. But those numbers didn't change after 3. Shot a Gallic gun. Gallic Ganon. Goku's shirt is gone as always. These numbers are up to a 4. Still, these are at a 3. So that maxes out at a 3 apparently. It might be some characters that could go higher. I love the way that key charge looks. And look at the air around it, dude. Watch this. Oh, the sky's getting dark. I freaking love it. Why did the sky get dark? Because Vegeta filled up his meter right there. Okay. So that's what causes the sky to get dark when you go max power. Watch Vegeta's key charge here, over here, guys. See that? Once that hit, boom, the sky gets dark, max power. I love it. I love it. We used to call it, you can call it surge mode, rage mode, max power mode. I don't know what you would call it. Regardless, I love the sky going dark when you do that. Now, here's what I would like to see. The sky only changing for characters based on their power levels. Like if you got a Krillin going max power in the Cell Frieza Saga, like that Frieza Saga version of Krillin going max power, that sky doesn't get dark. Let it only happen for the really powerful characters. And to me, that would reflect power in the game. You know, this game is going to have balance, but it's still cool to have little homages that would reflect someone's power level, if you will. Similar to like, you know, ultimate attack. Only certain characters can destroy the planet, if you will. You know, let that reflect in the game. That'd be cool. But I like that, how the sky goes dark. You see the rocks flying up. He does burst off of that. He's in surge mode. He's going at it. More than likely, you could spam super attacks, I would imagine. Final Flash. And I don't think that was his finish move, Final Flash. I don't think so. I don't know. Because the Final Flash is definitely bigger than what that was. All right, Goku's transforming. So let's look at some stuff before he transforms. His meter is at a 3. That's at a 5. I like the Dragon Ball Super Broly kind of animation right there. God, that is gorgeous. Okay, interesting thing. Goku just transformed. This little meter down here disappeared. It disappeared. So maybe that does have to do with their transformations. If that is the case, okay, this meter right here, this circular thing, it was at a 1 at the beginning of the fight. These were at zeros. So maybe they could transform, okay? But in order to get more transformations, you have to fill up this meter as opposed to this. And that would be very unique because remember in previous Tenkaichi games, you got to transform based off of how much energy bar you had. And I remember I talked to y'all about that. I always wondered, I was like, how are they going to do this? Okay. How are they going to make this work with the transformations and the key bars? Because there's only like a set number of them in the Tenkaichi games. I think we have our answer, guys. I think we have our answer. That meter right there, okay, that was at a 3, that maxed out at a 3, increased based off of this. And it started out at a 1, so you could technically now I'm sure there's ki involved in the transformation. I don't remember if Goku's ki was, he charged his ki, and after he transformed, it pretty much stayed the same. So it's based off of this. No ki is lost in his transformation, unless it gives you a maxed out ki when you transform, okay? But this meter here stayed at a 3. It maxed out at a 3, meaning 3 transformations, I would assume. But it only increased as the counter / special super ultimate meter bar thing increased as well. That's pretty cool. Now, could there be elements and things that you could put on your character to possibly max this out at the beginning of a fight and stuff like that? With Tenkaichi, I'm sure there'll be little nuances and things like that that you can add to your character that would allow that to happen. Because, yeah, it's fun to let a fight go on and you be able to transform later into a fight. But there are some instances when they go full power at the beginning of the fight. So just pay attention to that. I also noticed that as Goku's health deteriorated, this black meter, right, that line right there, it's further down. At the beginning of the fight, it was like here. Now, this could be a damage threshold kind of deal. Like as he takes damage, that part recovers. And the more damage you take, that meter doesn't recover as well, thus making it larger, okay? So you're more likely to die, if that makes sense. But Goku transformed. This little thing went away. It should do the same thing for Vegeta when he transforms. Now, I don't notice a change in speed from Goku. He performed his super attack there. Looking good. The flying animation, like I said, I like it. I like how they float in the air, man. It's real fluid. Gallic Gun again. He deflects it. Okay, interesting thing. All right. There's no meter right there for Goku. He deflected it and it came back. Okay. So but we know he's transformed to the max, assuming. So I don't know. It's interesting, guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section because this was full. It was at a 3. I saw it. It disappeared when he transformed. Okay. But when he knocked away Vegeta's Gallic Gun, it went to a 1. Okay. So it increased. Remember, this number increased, that increased. Transformed, it went away. All right. So maybe you do need these to be able to transform. But when they're reset, remember the max is 3. After performing a successful counter, okay, because let's see Goku's. This was at a 4. You do need this meter. You need these to be able to perform those counters. It took 2 of those for Goku to deflect Vegeta's super attack. See, it went down to a 2. And because he successfully deflected it, he got another stored counter super. Maybe this is used for ultimates and transformations kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? Pretty freaking dope. I think we're cracking the case here, guys. Vegeta still got 5. Oh, see that? Oh, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? You do use this meter to transform. This is interesting because when Goku transformed, his number didn't change. Vegeta's is at a 5. He's finna transform. Watch this. After his Gallic Gun, look, it's at a 5. He's got 3. See that? It went down to a 3. See that? When he transformed, boom, that number changed to a 3. Did you see that? See, it changed to a 3 because he's transforming. So that took 2 of those stored meters. Goku's didn't do that. Very interesting. Also, look at that. That counter meter disappeared. Okay, it went from a 5 to a 3. I'm going to go back when Goku transformed because Goku, see, his didn't change. That's interesting. I wonder why. Where did Goku transform at? Let's go look at his transformation right quick. I'm just scrubbing. Okay. Oh, Goku's did change. I'm sorry, guys. Goku's changed as well. His went from a 5 to a 2. So, yeah, this is tied to that. Now, after you transform, apparently this is your counter meter. I don't need those to transform, or maybe you do. I don't know. When you transform, that stored counter attack thing goes away. After you perform a super attack, a counter, you get one added to the bank. But yes, it does take these right here to be able to transform. Because both Vegeta and Goku's went down too. Goku's went down too when he deflected it. He got some meter back. Vegeta's went down when he transformed. See, he just did a counter. He just did a counter that bounce back charge. It took one of these meters here. Oh, man, that's going to make these fights really interesting with the powerful characters. Any counter movements require this. Transformations require this. Ultimate, not your super attacks. Your super attacks require a key. Ultimate attacks require that meter there. Super interesting. We're learning, guys. We're learning as we go. The little dodge things, it takes key. They're both charging up. Probably going to go full power here. Yeah, see that sky getting dark? Oh, I love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right, this is ultimate attack status right here. Let's see what changed for Goku. He went up to a 3, actually. So, oh my gosh, is that true? Let's look at this. Okay, while you're in hyper mode, let's just call it hyper mode, your counter / ultimate meter, transformation meter, it charges by itself. Previously in the game, guys, oh my gosh. Previously, whenever you were in the fight, this meter here only charged as you dealt and took damage. But when you're in this quote unquote hyper mode, it charges by itself. That's so freaking dope. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this is at a 2, this is at a 1. Let's see if any of that changes whenever Goku uses his ultimate attack. He waited till that got to a 3. It did go away. It went away. Did y'all see that? Let's go back. Trying to go frame by frame. See? So, he's performing an ultimate attack. This is involved in ultimate attacks, and I'm pretty sure it's involved in transformations as well. You do lose this meter when you perform a transformation. But it didn't change when Goku started performing his ultimate attack. So it's not tied to ultimate attacks, but you do lose it for the counters. You do lose it for the transformations. In order to perform an ultimate attack or a transformation, you do need one of these. So it's basically like a storage kind of deal for ultimates and supers. That is crazy dope that we're figuring this stuff out. Now, this is the Big Daddy Kamehameha. The animation is sick. The colors are vibrant. The shadows are popping. I'm loving it. I'm freaking loving it. Oh, man, and Vegeta popped his off too. Final Flash. I just wish those beams were bigger. Okay? Goku charging up a freaking Kamehameha like that. Vegeta with a Final Flash like that. I'm sorry. I need bigger beams. Goku's Kamehameha, Vegeta's Final Flash, these beams should be bigger than that, bro. But needless to say, look at that. Cracking the barrier itself. Now, this is similar to Tenkaichi, where it used to be the X button. Apparently now it's the triangle button. You get it as full as you can, and I would assume each time you push the button, you have 3 chances to get as much of the meter as possible. They don't push it here, but I love the little area that they're in. See how it looks like the Broly movie when Gogeta and Broly were fighting in the past or in the time barrier. They broke the space-time continuum, if you will. But that little area they were fighting in here, that's really dope. Nothing is going on there. Goku apparently won because Vegeta didn't fight back. Kablooey. You're done. You're done. Let's back up just a tad to see what changed after that. After a successful, he got one back. Okay, because he won a ki blast battle or whatever. Energy blast battle. That was really cool. Now, this here with the button mash. I don't know if they never pressed it. I don't know if this is for being able to push it. Like each time you max it out, you get one of these notches. Because in similar Tenkaichi games, you had another meter under here. And the higher that this got, you filled this up, it filled up, it filled up, it filled up. So I don't know if as you push it, this fills up and it's whoever gets the most, or if this particular part only counts how many times you're able to push the button, if you will. Because I don't see any other meter unless that's going to be a small one underneath here or something to that effect. There's more of these things there. I don't know what that is. Oh, no. This is the actual meter. Do y'all see this? This part right here is the meter. So if he had pushed it here, this bar here at the very top, is hard to see, would fill up. Okay, 3 perfect ones would give you 3 of these. These are going to count how many times you've pushed the button. You have 3 times to do it. Yeah, that's definitely a meter right there. It hooks around here. See how it encompasses this and hooks around? I wish he had pushed it so we could have seen. Oh, no, he did push it. He was pushing it. Look at you can see unless it's telling him when to push it. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely telling him when to push it. Nope, it looks like they're pushing it because it doesn't light up. Yeah, this is a button push. But see, that button is pushed right there. It lit up and it reset. This never filled up. So I don't know how they're going to tell who's winning the ki blast battle. That's interesting. See that? How it's filling up? And then it never gets full, so we never see one of these fill up. Or maybe he missed a button press or something. Oh, see, it happened again. It never filled up. So maybe if you fill this up, this fills up and it increases the damage. That would be maybe a reward for you having a perfect button push. Also, look at the boost. Okay. Maybe that's tied into it too. If you get 3 of these, you can increase the power of it. 3 perfect ones will boost it for you. Or maybe you're able to hit the boost button in the midst of the ki battle and it speeds this up right here and makes it harder to fill up. How cool would that be? Because we've seen ki blast challenges where they're firing off those ki blasts and then all of a sudden you hit that surge and you know, a bigger one fills up and stuff like that. That could very easily be what this is, you know, where you can hit that boost and but it speeds this up. Who knows? Maybe it's tied to this. Maybe you can boost it 3 times, but it speeds this up. I don't know. But they are clearly pushing the button on this. You can see those ki buttons being pushed, but there is a boost meter there. At first, I thought it was Vegeta's boost meter for his ki blast, but it's not because that shows up in the corner over here. So there is a boost mechanic tied to the ki beam, or the beam struggles, the beam clashes. Now, like I said, they never fill this up, so these never fill up. It's only my assumption that if you were to get a perfect one, bam, that would fill up. 3 perfect ones would fill this up. And then, you know, but this is lit up. So it means that they could possibly push that right now. But like I said, it would more than likely speed this up and make it harder to fill these up. But it would still give you a boost, which would be really cool. We'll have to see when the game comes out exactly how that particular mechanic works. But he performs the super attack. Vegeta's out of there. But, okay, can we get rid of the body? Can we do that? Maybe they get rid of the body whenever you do max it out. Okay. If I perform an ultimate attack, I want to destroy somebody. They're no longer there. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it does it in the actual game itself. But really, really cool, guys. I am stoked for this. This was really, really dope to watch and see. The combat looks good. You know, the battle damage is cool. I wish they would take it to another level. But for them showing us Super Saiyan Blue already, man, imagine the fights with Ultra Instinct and Jiren and guys like that. So going forward, The next trailer breakdown that I'll do will be the Speed versus Power trailer. So you definitely want to subscribe to the channel for that. Turn on bell icon, guys, so you don't miss a single upload. I'm hyped for this, guys. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.